Welcome to the celebration of the 45th anniversary of the music therapy program, the first in Canada that was first at Capilano College and now Capilano University. So we are recording this celebration so that we can share it with our community members who could not be here today. Being online and on camera is your consent to be recorded, and I'll repeat that a few times through the afternoon. And we also plan to make it available, parts of it. We may edit parts of it and put it on our YouTube channel to make it available through our social media to promote our program and keep our community connected. We acknowledge and are respectfully grateful for the opportunity to meet together on the traditional territories of Indigenous peoples across the nation state of Canada. I am respectfully grateful to be speaking to you from my home on the stolen territories of the Lil'wat, Musqueam, Sheshal, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. It's great to see everyone, and I'm looking forward to celebrating with memories with you and making new ones. We will have people joining us and leaving us throughout the afternoon. We would love it if you would put your name and location in chat. And we are going to start with our origin story from Nancy McMaster.
So first, I want to honor Carolyn Kenny being in the spirit of this gathering, and that in what I say, she's just right there for me. So what feels important maybe is to talk as a pioneer, actually. And I say that because lots of you, if not every one of you, is still a pioneer. And I think you have days where you feel that more strongly than other days, probably, as we just keep being contagious about how we see the world and what we think is important and what the possibility is. So Carolyn and I really started probably 50 years ago to warm up Vancouver for music therapy. And what seems most important is that we had values and a vision, and that we stayed true to it. And that all of the communications we had with everybody as we were in the process of setting up this program stayed true to those values and that vision. And that she and I were such strong partners for each other in supporting that and feeding that and speaking it. And respecting the importance of knowing what your values are and what your vision is, and staying true to both of those. So for us, it included a deep respect for all fellow human beings. And we were in a time in the 70s where there wasn't that same sense of equality that's in people's visions now, as there is maybe now. And so to think of what we wouldn't even call clients, we would just think of fellow human beings, and let's get together in an honoring space, respectful, deeply caring space, and co-create what could happen. And so very improv based, most of what we did. Carolyn also used recorded music in her work in psychiatry, a lot. Pop music, classical music. So that was also a thread there. Carolyn came to the program, or came to Vancouver, having experienced a behavioral training program in the States that appalled her, where you weren't really supposed to make contact with the clients. You weren't supposed to touch them. You weren't supposed to be warm. You were supposed to stay sort of objective and distant. And she was having none of that. And I was trained with Nordorf Robbins, which was, a 2 therapists to 1 client. Well, that wasn't going to happen here, not financially. So each of us, even though we had our training, we just had this feeling of, no, there's other things that can happen, and let's hold to it, and let's find support for that. So this program would not have started without a lot of partners, some of which we had never met in the federal government, some of whom we had met but didn't know very well. Karl Kobolansky, who was the head of the early music program at CAP, he actually got us invited. The dean invited us and said, I hear you're doing music therapy, and we've got a faculty member here who's interested, and would you come talk to us? So such serendipity and definite partnership. Before this program, Carolyn and I had contacted 80 or 100 professionals in the mental health field, and they signed up to come once a week for 8 weeks, and we just gave them experiences. Like in front of each other, they were busy doing things they'd never done before and didn't know how to do. And what we wanted to demonstrate is clients don't have to know what to do. Just bring people together and set a safe place for people to try things out. And all of that staff went back going, oh, this is great. We want to try this with our clients because this is so important. And all of them said, we found out we can't do it. You need training for this. And so that's what happened. That helped us start the training, but it also gave us all of the practicum supervisors, 80 practicum supervisors who said, yes, please, we want to get this started. So values, just human values, music values, because Carolyn and I had already started with improv, just like anybody can use sound and the structure of music for self-expression and for connection. Anybody. And we worked with a wide range of people and different abilities, cognitive abilities, physical abilities, emotional, and everybody could do that. And sometimes with help, right? It's like we would have to, of course, work with what they could do, but it was meaningful for everyone. So we got to set up this program, and then you came, each one of you, bringing your values and your vision, like what matters in the world. I want to be part of that. I want to be a contribution in the world. And I'm so delighted. I'm sort of so honored to be a part of this bigger community where each one of you is making a contribution in the world. So thank you. And I salute you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. Heard you tell our story many times, and today it was wonderful. It's more meaningful than ever. So thank you so much.